So do you want to just start by telling us a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you come from, your experience, and why you're running maybe?
My name is Justin Clayson. I am a lifetime resident in the 9th District. I'm an attorney, certified teacher. The main reason why I'm running is because as a resident, I don't think that all of the needs or residents' needs in the 9th District have been met. And it takes a resident or someone who's around to know and recognize what the main problems are. So, start over?
Yeah, you can start all over.
Okay, my name is Justin Clayson. I'm a lifetime resident of the 9th District. I'm running for City Council to represent the 9th District. I'm an attorney. I'm a certified teacher. I'm also an active volunteer in the community. I'm running for City Council to represent my community. I feel that the community has not been represented, or the people in the community have not been represented as they should be. The current council member has done a good job, but I plan to build on that by further representing or better representing the residents of the 9th District.
Okay, how about questions? Yeah. What is your political background?
That's one of the things that I feel is a plus about me is that I'm not a politician. As far as politics go, I'm an outsider coming in. I won't conform to the status quo. My concerns will always be the concerns of the residents of the 9th District. I don't have a personal agenda. It's not a career goal for me to become the mayor or to rise through political ranks. The main purpose for me doing this is to represent my community. I am a community member. I've always been a community member. I will remain a community member. So I'm doing this so my kids have a good place to go to school and safe streets to walk down, clean streets to walk down, and so jobs are available, and I can assure that. I'm doing it I'm running for City Council, so for those reasons, to assure that those things are available, because I plan on staying in the 9th District.
And what's your political ideology?
I don't really want to. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. As far as the 9th District goes, I'm really based on community. I'm a strong believer in the community. I believe the community has several barriers set up in it that may not be, I guess, present on its face. But there are race barriers in the community. There are economic barriers in the community. There are academic barriers in the community. And as far as a politician, I believe that it's my job to bring the community together, to recognize those barriers and to break them down so we can all grow and be successful as a community.
And I guess we just you representing the 9th District. What's the voting history look like in a low voting area? You know, a lot of people don't vote that much in that area because we have a lot of homeless people there, and they very seldom get to know the merchants in the area, and they're always at one another, so to speak.
Well, that's one of my main concerns, because there's often a low turnout for voters in the 9th District. I want to get out and introduce myself to the public, go door to door so that people know who their representative is. I think that I'm pretty sure that there are over 100,000 residents in the 9th District, and there are only a few thousand that actually vote. So it's important to me to get non-voters to recognize the importance in voting and to meet me so they know that the person that they would be voting for is one of them, a neighbor, a community member, and someone who adequately represents them.
And what's the economic status in the 9th District?
The 9th District is one of the poorest districts in Los Angeles. To go along with that, currently in Los Angeles, they're going through the redistricting process. The decision has pretty much been made, but it's up to the mayor. He has the possibility to veto it, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So if the redistricting process...
I am the store manager.
haven't had milk yet. Cut. Gotta get this on tape. So maybe there's like a spot down here. Right under, yeah, under that. It's good. We can do it here, huh?
Yeah, it's real quiet.
Do you want to stand like right there in the shadow, and then I'll just film you guys from here, so we can have some kind of background. So let me see. Can I just get some shots here to see what's the best light? Yeah, right there. People come. Do you want to just stand like more on this side, just in case people come and like push out of it? That's good. We're good, so you want to continue?
Are you ready?
Yeah. Go ahead. You're good, Wesley. Go ahead.
So what does the voting population look like?
It's almost an even split between Latino and African American. That's something else that, again, I spoke about barriers earlier. That's something else that I am interested in being moving forward, being progressive in breaking down the barriers between Latino and Black, or Latino and African American. A lot of people say that, you know, we're all equal and all are here to work together, but there is a barrier in the community. So it's a major deal for me to break that barrier, for me to get out. I'm actually in the process of learning Spanish so I can communicate with the Latino population better. Well, I've said this before, the gentleman here said he met me at the South Los Angeles People's Forum, and there I spoke about how, you know, I grew up in the community, so my neighbors are Latino. I coached baseball in the community, so a lot of the young men who I groomed to be men are Latino. So with that said, you know, it's important for me to bring the community together, Black and brown, because we have to do it ourselves as far as being productive. I didn't get to finish to speak about the economy question, but...
Oh, okay.
Well, you want to go back to that? You want to ask the question again?
Yes. What is the economical status in the 9th district?
Well, again, because the 9th district is one of the poorest districts, I believe that it's important for the community to come together and learn how to support itself. For innovators to be able to create small businesses and be able to hire people within the community to work with those businesses. The redistricting process has shown that the government is, I don't want to say not interested in the people in the 9th district, but the 9th district is not our government's first concern or main concern. So it's important for us to do things ourselves. It's been shown that we have to do things ourselves to grow, to be progressive, to be an effective 9th district.
You know, they reorganized the 9th district. What are the borders?
Well, the actual street borders, it's so many different variations, so I'll just make it simple. We're losing a lot in the redistricting. We're losing a lot of downtown. We're gaining USC. And although USC is a great asset, it's a great institution as far as learning goes and education goes. There's a lot of businesses in the area that will add a lot to the 9th district. We're losing a lot of financial revenue from downtown. So again, we'll lose a lot of downtown. We'll gain USC, and we'll also gain some area further south going towards Locke High School.
How's it going?
Okay, you already told me that in order to win, you got to get into the community and let yourself be known by the community leaders and what have you. You know, we have a lot of homeless in the area, and I know you talked about that. What could you kind of like give me a little bit more information?
Well, I think the main issue as far as addressing the homelessness is being able to provide affordable housing. In addition to that, to be able to provide services for the mentally ill. Not all homeless people are mentally ill, but those who need that assistance and need that help. I think it's important to organize with developers and nonprofit organizations to be able to put these things around each other in close areas so it's accessible to the homeless people in the community. So again, if you build affordable housing for homeless people, make sure though that the housing that's built is near nonprofit organizations or for-profit organizations that are geared towards assisting the homeless. That's part of community organizing, is actually being organized. It doesn't make sense to build affordable housing for the homeless and have whatever assistance they need to be 10 miles away. So that's it.
What issues areas do you organize in?
Excuse me?
What issues areas do you organize in?
Interest areas?
Issue areas.
Issue areas.
Yeah.
Education is a big deal to me. As I said before, I'm certified as a teacher in California. I believe that our children are, I don't want to say they're not getting a quality education, but they're not learning material that can be most useful to them. They're not learning life skills. They're not learning how to open a bank account and manage that bank account. They're not learning how to become employers and roofers and gardeners and things like that. And I would love for all children to become doctors and lawyers, but at some point we have to be realistic as far as self-reliance and being able to fend for ourselves. So I believe that as far as organizing for education, there has to be programs available after school. And not just for skill sets, but to also expand on what they're learning in school. They don't spend enough time in school, the kids, so they go home, they get out in the community, and it's forgotten before the next day. So I think it's very important to emphasize the kids' education, the skills that they're learning so they can be productive adults.
And what policy do you want to change or get passed?
Policy? Well, I don't necessarily look at it as a policy, but the current approach to keeping our streets clean, I would love to change that. I would love to take a different approach. There's street sweepers that come around. They don't do very much. There are limited trash cans, if any trash cans, on the sidewalks of the streets. And I think that it's important for the community to be clean, for the community members to appreciate where they are and where they live.
And who are your target votes?
My target votes? I don't have one specific demographic. I plan on getting out and reaching out to the youth. I know the youth often doesn't vote. I plan on reaching out to community members who are, I guess, prior criminals, not necessarily felons or those who are on parole. There are certain people who are felons who are not on parole or probation who believe that they cannot vote. So it's important to me to get out to that part of the community and let them know that you can vote. Can be a part of what's going on in the 9th district. You are a part of the 9th district. So again, there's no specific demographic. I'd love to reach out and be able to meet everyone. That's part of the plan, is to go door to door and introduce myself to the entire 9th district. However, the people who I feel that don't vote enough and it's important to reach them are the youth and criminals.